Problem number 11 is restricting calories too much. When somebody's viewing the calories as they are the demon, they're going to restrict them to the point to where it's going to create stress and problems for the body. Guess what? The body's going to get nutrients whether you give it to it or not. So when you're starving yourself, it's going to eat anyways, and the thing it's going to eat is you. And it's going to break down muscle, it's going to break down tissues, it'll even break down organs to access things like proteins and minerals and nutrients. Here's the hint. You need your organs. So restricting calories is a big mistake. You hear about people all the time, oh, I was only doing 500 calories and I don't know why I couldn't remember what my name was. You really want to give your body nutrition, so again, it feels good about what's going on. Restricting calories too much is going to create problems more often than not. Problem number 12 is using a low-fat diet and not consuming enough good fats. The body needs fats for all these operations, so if you're not bringing it in, it will hold onto that stored fat like that money in the bank. So allow your body the fats that it needs to complete all its functions, and it'll be more willing to let go of stored fat. Problem number 13 is not eating real food. When we're eating these diet processed junk foods, they're like, oh, this is a keto bar, oh, this is a paleo, fluflo, flaflo bar. All these things are still processed foods that your body doesn't really recognize as foods, and it might meet your macros, and there's going to be people that can eat this junk and still lose weight, but there's a lot of people that just can't. So if you're stuck and your lunch comes from a bar, you got to switch to eating more real food, and you got to make sure that you're getting real sources of protein. If you're eating like soy-based Franken-protein, here's a burger, but it's not really a burger, these are problematic. It's all processed foods that your body doesn't recognize as nutrients coming in. So you want to try to get more real food because that's what your body understands how to use. Give your body what it needs. Problem 14 is food sensitivity issue. When someone is having sensitivities to foods but they're consuming those foods, basically the body is going to war against those foods. That's a really big stress on the body, and it's going to reduce the ability for the body to let go of stored fat. Number 15 is mineral levels being too low. If you don't have the ability to really break down your food and get the minerals out of that food, then mineral levels can be low, and then the body can't do all the operations it needs to do. So you can look at this and get an idea of what's going on by just looking at your blood pressure at least 2 hours after a meal, but not first thing in the morning. It should be after a meal. And if that systolic number, the top number, is below 112, then that's a sign that you may not have enough minerals in the system for the body to function the way that it wants to function. That's going to create a lot of stress to the body and kind of magnify a lot of those problems that we've already talked about.